Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my last episode here in the state of hockey. That's sad. That's sad. Very sad. I'm going to put down the controller. We're just going to talk here for a second. Damn, 131 episodes. That's a lot of episodes. This is 131. Which one am I most proud of? That's a good question, Owen. I don't know. I feel like the first episode we did hit like a really awesome high note, over 2,000 views or something crazy like that. You guys are ridiculous. And just recently we hit 570. So we're gonna be at the end year goal before the end of August. You guys are absolutely killing it. And this is just an appreciation video. I could start the next franchise mode today, but I didn't. It's supposed to be tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. But hey, this is for you guys. And I know a lot of you said simulate out the end of the franchise mode, do that. I'm going to leave this franchise mode alone if I have the time, and this is what I'm kind of getting at. If I'm not mistaken, there should be an update video on my channel up at some point. I'm not sure if it's already up, but if you haven't seen it, go ahead and check it. I'm sure it's important because it's an update video. I would finish this franchise mode, but as a lot of you know, I think it was getting stale. That's what my personal opinion was, and I know a lot of you guys can't catch up that fast. So the plan is to start another franchise mode and then start another franchise mode along with that. There's going to be a regular hockey franchise mode, and then there's going to be two hockey franchise modes. Regular one, regular old, just like Columbus, and then we're going to have a crazy balls to the wall franchise mode. So when I get the schedule all set, it should be interchanging days. I hope you guys are okay with that. So Monday would be blank team. I thought I was going to spoil it. Blank. The next day would be our custom team. Then it would just every other day, which means when I record, I can pre-record a bunch of content and lay it all out, which is huge for me, so I could save more time. I can make sure the videos are better quality, that sort of thing. I can edit them more, sort of thing, but this isn't the update video. I just wanted to say that. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to stick around for this entire video, but this is for the people that thought I should simulate out the end of the franchise mode, which I'm not going to do. There's only a few people you could really argue simulating the end of the franchise mode till, or out the franchise mode till. You could say, oh, Joel Everberg, Hagos, Numanen. I'm gonna sim to the retirement phase, okay. But there isn't a lot of guys on the squad you could say, oh wait, there's nobody I'm really attached to other than Harry Parrish and Hadar. Everybody else I'm kind of like, Hadar's my boy. Hadar's my captain. Couldn't win the Stanley Cup, but you know what happens. I know a lot of you guys said, go win Stanley Cup number 7, you can do it. Hey, we only have four years left of this franchise mode anyways, and I said a 3-year window. We had 2 really strong years. And then we had this year, and we lost in the second round, but we didn't go down without a fight. A lot of overtimes, and we won a lot of games. We won like 15, 16 straight President's Trophies at one point, and we didn't win one this year. But it was fun franchise mode either way. But let's head to the retirement phase, see who retires, and then check the guys on our squad, check milestones, all that jazz. Because I feel like this is the perfect way to end this franchise mode. I think it is. Go ahead, sim to the end of the franchise mode. Don't care about the draft class. Not really worried about that in the slightest. let's just keep on rolling. The Ottawa Senators have won the 2040 Stanley Cup. Congratulations, the Ottawa Senators. Let's go ahead, get to the retirement phase. Excited. Well, we won the 11th overall pick, so congrats. I guess that matters. I don't know. It's been fun, though. I'm sure you guys have enjoyed it, but I know a lot of my recent subscribers, there's no way you could have watched this entire franchise mode, so I think starting a new one will be good. Few retired players. Let's see who calls it a career. Connor McDavid, 2,237 points. That should put him second all time. 2,000 games. Has anybody played 2,000 NHL games? That's a lot of games. 877 goals. Capo Caco with 2,300. Or 2,030, sorry. Shane Wright. Connor Von Sieg, a subscriber-created player. I'm sure a lot of them are going to start dropping now. One shy of 800. How dare you? Really, sir? Really? Then you got Cale Newman, one of the best goal scorers of all time. One of first ballot Hall of Famer, easily. He could have kept going, but I think this is it. This was supposed to be it. You know, he could have won. We could have won a bunch of cups. We could have. There were a bunch of years there, especially right there, and we didn't. It's been a while since we won a Stanley Cup. Dylan Hunt, another subscriber-created player. Brant Clark. See, there's nobody else to watch. Maybe Anthony Francis, but we're going to go check him out, see what he's all about. 1,236 career points, one of the best defensemen of all time. Is he better than Quinn Hughes? I don't think he's better than Quinn Hughes because Quinn Hughes won. I know individual awards aren't the antithesis? That's not a... Is that a word? I'm not sure. But individual awards aren't the end-all be-all. Obviously, 1,200 points helps. Is he better than Quinn? I'm going to say no. Quinn Hughes was just the best always. And then he had a few seasons where he took the President's... Like, he took the Norris Trophy from Quinn Hughes, and then he won it again and again. He was the man. After Quinn Hughes was gone, Brant Clark was the guy, and too bad we had to lose him to Cap. Zachary Lindsay, Philip Zadina, Ben Archer calls it. We have nobody left. There's nothing left on this team. There's nothing left to love. Nada. Marcus Mironov calls it quits. See? There's nothing else to watch. Ladies and gents, there is nothing else to watch. Ben Archer could not get that Stanley Cup. I feel bad, Ben. We gave you your best shot being here in Minnesota. I'm sorry we couldn't get it done for you. I'm sorry you couldn't get it done for us. But too bad. Marcus Mironov, 1,000 points. I was going to say 10,000 points. 1,000 points. Played his last season with the Syracuse Crunch. What a name. You know, it was only fair that he went to Columbus. Our last franchise mode was Columbus, so I think it only makes sense. And, you know, 1,000-point career. Our first ever pick as general manager of the Minnesota Wild. He was a beauty for a long time. Trevor Wong. Wow, everything makes sense. So Trevor Wong, if you don't recall that name, we drafted him 11th overall in 2021, and the year after, we traded for the first overall pick from the Boston Bruins, traded Trevor Wong, Kevin Fiala, a bunch of assets that turned into Anthony Francis. Anthony Francis ended up back with the Boston Bruins, but Trevor Wong with a really good career. Zachary Tim Stützle, who gets a major boost in our next franchise mode. He has a major potential and overall boost, so just watch out for that. Rasmus Sandin, William Eklund, Arthur Kaliev, Kyle Kurnkovic, Jack Pearson, Camden O'Sullivan, Cole Sillinger. A lot of guys. And all the guys that we would have watched for are basically gone. We got subscriber-created players like Pierre Francisco. Man, a lot of guys. It's sad, but Derp Snurfson, 107 career NHL points. Chunky McSkate Fast, what a beauty. Backer, is that Stefan Backer? Stefan Backer for Minnesota Wild. Yeah. Crazy world we live in, ladies and gents. And the goaltenders, you got Brody Djordjevic. You got Eddie Champion. We drafted him so long ago. He was supposed to be good. 237 career NHL wins, not bad. Julian Sestito, Goudreau. So, you know, goodbye to our big guys. But I'm going to stop the simulation right here. We're going to stop the simulation. We're going to stop the simulation. We're going to stop the simulation. Head into the video. Or head not into the video. We're going to check the awards because obviously we have to check the awards. Ottawa Senators win the Stanley Cup. Congratulations. Islanders win the President's Trophy. Clarence S. Campbell won by Nashville. And Ottawa wins the Prince of Wales. Art Ross goes to Joel Everberg. Absolute beauty. Joel Everberg wins the Hart Memorial. James Norris goes to Matthias Grossman. We lost him for 4 first-round picks, but we kept Ben Archer. Ben Archer was our best shot. Lady Bing goes to Oscar Payne. Sumul wins the Calder. Yellowvac wins the Conn Smythe. Jaden Weeman wins the Vezina. And the Willie Mem Jennings. What a loser. Bill Masterton goes to Stortini. Jack Adams goes to Ollie, who wins it for the 2nd year in a row. Congratulations. Frank J. Selke goes to Anthony Francis. Ted Lindsay goes to Everberg. And same with the Maurice Richard. So you know what? We picked up some awards, but I wish we got cup number 7, but it just wasn't meant to be. Sometimes it does not happen. I'm not going to check the playoff stats at this very moment in time. I'm not really worried about that. I just want to go ahead. We can go to what? Player search? Sure, might as well. And search. Let's see. Anybody that we were watching overall? Maybe by age. Oh, who's this dude? What the hell? Joe NHL. Maybe I put this guy in. I'm so confused. Joe NHL is 47 years of age. Jack Hughes is 39. Had him for 2 Stanley Cup runs. He was great. Had to trade him. It do be like that sometimes. Matthew Boldy is still kicking. Remember when we traded him? Can't recall what we traded him for. But man, oh man. He had a good career. 1,200 points. He's still kicking, actually. Antonio Stranges. He got an overall and potential boost in my next franchise mode. Cole Perfetti, 38. Hunter's still kicking. Barely. Hunter, I might as well go through his stats just so you guys can see. He was great. He won, I think he won a few awards right there. I think he won the Art Ross, but he was a good player in his time. Lou McCullum, just a beast all around. Beniers. Atu Ratti, who also gets an overall jump in the next franchise mode. But with Columbus, he finished with Columbus. He was with Vegas for a long time. Olsen. Did we have Olsen? We drafted, no, I thought we drafted Anton Olsen. Frederick Blodker, 37 years of age, 81 overall. Crazy. Cavallo, Chistov, Vadim Slychuk. He currently has 1,696 career NHL points. Nice. Almost 1,000 goals. Joshua Waugh, Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode legend. Remember that, ladies and gents. That's all I'm saying. Joe Leighton. There's a lot of old guys kicking. You got Matthew Savoie, Columbus Blue Jackets franchise mode legend. 1/3 of the MVP line. If you don't know what the MVP line is, God, you're new to this channel, aren't you? Hi, everybody. The MVP line was our first line for a very long time on the Columbus Blue Jackets. It was Matthew Savoie at center, Joshua Waugh at left wing, and Jeffrey freaking Woodworth at the right wing. Cool. Gucci. A lot of guys. Lambert Thalberger. Still kicking somehow. Anthony Francis. Check out Anthony Francis real quick. So, is this the last year of his contract? 1 year left? My God. Okay. 36 years of age, 2,204 career points. He's over 1,000 goals. Oh my God. If he has another 60 goal, if he has a 50 goal if he has like a 60 goal campaign, no, he'd need a 64 goal campaign. No. Yeah. No, he'd need a 74 goal campaign to. He'd need a 75 goal campaign to tie Mr. Joel Everberg for first goals all time, and I think Joel Everberg's still kicking. Anthony Francis has never scored less than 110 points. No, wait, I think he did one season. Right there. He's never scored less than 109 points in his career. 2,204 to be exact. What a career. Love him. Won us a lot of Stanley Cups. Samuel Hagos is still kicking. Jeffrey Woodworth. And, Jeffrey Woodworth didn't get the respect he deserved in this franchise mode because he wasn't as good. He did have 804 goals, but, he was a better player in Columbus anyways. So, good player, though. Not as good as he was in Columbus, by the way. Any other guys still kicking? Sly Chuck. Somehow. Still kicking. Roback. Okay. A lot of guys still around somehow. Yellowvac. Branislav Yellowvac. 1,500 points. 709 goals. 793 goals, my bad. Frederick Darling, former, I believe, first overall pick. Nope. I'm really trying here, folks. First overall pick by the Carolina Hurricanes in 2023. Henry Auger. Wow. Matteo Jogren. How many points you at? 1,374. I believe he has the best shot at passing Raymond Bourque, who has, 1,500, something like that, points for most defensive points. But if we're being honest, Quinn Hughes is a better defenseman. No cap. That's a fact. Joel Everberg. Somehow alive. 1,101 goals. I hope he keeps going. It's an absolute beauty. Crazy. Crazy league. Straka's still going. My God, these players don't stop. A lot of these guys stayed with their original teams. 978 goals. 35 years of age. Crazy good player. Okay, Yakupov. A lot of these. I'm not going to check every single player. I mean, Louis Langmeter. I'd like to check how many goals you had. 684 goals. Machine. Ever since he went to Arizona, he became their guy. He was a great player for us, but he's in a different hemisphere with the Arizona Coyotes. Congratulations. And Gustav Slychuk at 35 years of age. 960 goals. 1,666 points. The Devil. Great player. Oh, I love him. He went from one rival to another. Jakob Rawlings. Of course. He beat us in the conference finals not too long ago. It's sad, you know that? It's really sad. Oh, Maurice Potvin. Maurice Potvin. Holy moly. What a name. It's been a while since we had him. 426 career points. Not a bad player. You know what? I think that's all I'm going to really check. There's nothing else I really want to check. But, you know what? Everything that's happened has happened for a reason. And since we can't check our lineups, I'm just going to go to view contracts and just say a farewell. Farewell to our big players. Toby Kahn. Signed him to our biggest contract we ever signed. $15.3 million. When he was with us, he became a really good player. He scored some goals, a lot of points. He had his best season with us. Went from the Ottawa Senators to the Minnesota Wild. Who did we get him for? We got him for something good. And why did I press back? But whatever. It is what it is. But Toby Kahn, friggin' love him. Almost a point per game in his career. If he keeps going at this pace, he'll be the best player on this team probably this season. Joel Everberg, we already talked about him. What a machine. Jenny Niemi, we got him for Brant Clark. We didn't win a Stanley Cup, so all of this is for naught. All of this is for naught. It do be like that sometimes, sir. Oh, we paid him a lot of money. Harry Parrish, phenomenal defenseman. 57 points this season. Had his 83-point season there. Great defenseman when he wanted to be. Won a bunch of cups with us. $13 million. He was worth it. 30 years of age. You bring him to the end of that contract, he's still worth it. Easily. Harrison Hadar. I'm really sad Harrison Hadar couldn't... Did he ever win a cup with us? I want to say we had to have won a cup with him, right? We had to have won a cup. Right? We did. Right? I can't recall the last time we won a Stanley Cup. It's been that long. If you want to dig up the last time we won the Stanley Cup, go ahead. But I thought it'd be in my memory, but I just can't remember. Maybe it was against the New York Rangers. I'm not too sure. Georges Bissonnette. He was a great player for us. 32 years of age. We got him from, I believe, the Carolina Hurricanes. Drafted by Carolina 5th overall. Had a really solid career. If he goes for another 3 years, just keeps padding his stats. Samuel Hagos was great for us when we had him. I believe he's a subscriber-created player. He was really good for us when we had him. He scored a lot of points, 1,100 points in his career. 10 shy of 500, he'll hit it. Screw this dude, I hate him. Soretta wasn't too bad. Chistov. I'm sorry I couldn't get you a Stanley Cup. I'm sorry I couldn't do that for you, man. This would feel so much better if we could have just won. But I had a window for us, and I followed it through. I love you, Chistov. Alfredson, and all these other guys never got the chance to shine with the Minnesota Wild. The next guy I'd probably push is Pushkarev and Kavanaugh. But we're a dying team. If you look at us, there's no way we could continue on our path. And we can talk about goaltending. Jaden Weeman is the reason we don't have like 4 more Stanley Cups. If you really think about it. If you go all the way back to when he was our goalie, we could have had so many more Stanley Cups if he was just solid. If he was just solid. Went to Buffalo, never won again. And it came to us. He was 4-0-1. Maybe we messed up with not playing him. Maybe we should have played him in the last games. I don't know. Blacker you can throw him into the sun, but this team, if we were to continue, it would not be a fun franchise mode. I don't think all of our guys that we're really attached to are gone, except for Harrison Hadar and a few other players, but we know what they are. We knew we wouldn't get to the end of their careers in this franchise mode. 4 years from now, he'll be 30, 31, 32. So we won't see the end of his career. We know he can win a cup if he wants to. If he wants to leave, if he wants to stay. I mean, he can, maybe. I don't think he'll be able to leave. Because I think his contract runs out at the exact time this franchise mode ends, but he's the captain. I love Harrison Hadar. I love all these guys, except for a few of them. Weeman, screw you. Die in a fire. Never should have brought you back. But, man, this franchise mode has been so much more successful than my last one. In a sense that I brought on 300 more viewers. By the time we started this, we hit 200. I'm not even sure. You guys are insane. I'm trying to remember what we were at when we started, but the viewership is phenomenal. 200 views every video. It's not that I don't worry about that, but I want to keep going. If you guys have people, if you know people or friends, just share it around. Share it on Twitter. Share it with your friends. Share it in your friend group, Discord, whatever. Anything like that. Just to get my name out there. I love putting out content for you guys. That's what I love to do. I love making content. I'm not done. Trust me, I ain't done. Just gonna jump into a new franchise mode, all fresh. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be entertaining as hell. 2 franchise modes if everything works out perfectly. it's going to be fun. And I hope you're here along for the ride. I know this wasn't the most exciting finale. Our real finale was last episode, or the last 2 episodes, really. But this has been fun. NHL 20 will be over eventually, and NHL 20 will come to us, but I'm hoping the next 2 franchise modes hold us off until NHL 21, maybe. So, like, if we do... I'm not sure how many episodes we'll get out of the next 2 franchise modes. Not sure, but I want to go as far as we possibly can, and I want to thank you guys so much. From the bottom of my heart, wouldn't be the same without everybody showing up at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, every single day. You know who you are. I thank you guys constantly. I appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much for watching here in Minnesota. The state of hockey, I would say it was successful. We won 6 Stanley Cups. We brought 6 Stanley Cups to the state of hockey. We won over a dozen straight President's Trophies. No team will ever do that and has ever done that. No team will ever be us. We were us. We had some of the best all time. Petr Angelov, Brant Clark, Quinn Hughes. Did I say Anthony Francis? Newman. We were the team. Kaprasov. Don't forget Cappy, the captain. We were the team. And man, it's sad we couldn't get cup number 7, but I'm looking for more cups in my next franchise mode. And we're going north of the border. Thank you guys very much for watching. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share it with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in another franchise mode. Thank you so much for the journey. See you sometime soon.